Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Boxiest, and today we are going to continue the What If series. What if events had gone differently? And in this What If, we're going to change the history of Cobra Kai. What if Cobra Kai Multiverse, Part 10. So in this timeline, Master Kim Sung-young would be training his students. He would train them to strike first, strike hard, and show no mercy. A portal would start to open. Mr. Miyagi, Mr. Hun, and Master Kim Dae-yoon would walk through. Master Kim Sung-young would be confused, and he would be ready to fight and take down his opponent. But this is when Mr. Miyagi would speak up. He would say that he was from a different universe, and that he was recruiting the best senseis in the multiverse. Mr. Miyagi would say that he heard from Master Kim Dae-yoon that he was one of the best, and that they shared the same ideology. Master Kim Dae-yoon would speak up. She would say that she was his granddaughter from 30 years from now, from a different universe. Master Kim Sung-young would be hesitant, but he would agree to join them. So back in their home universe, Mr. Miyagi would be talking to his senseis, and his expansion of Cobra Kai would continue. This is when a portal would start to open. Daniel and Mr. Miyagi and the rest of the Miyagi Fang senseis would walk through. They would be ready to fight back. Sato would recognize Master Kim Sung-young, and he wouldn't be happy to see him. Miyagi Fang Mr. Miyagi would tell Cobra Kai Mr. Miyagi that this wasn't the right way, and to remember the teachings of Miyagi-Do, that karate was for defense only. He would say that their father would be disappointed. But Cobra Kai Mr. Miyagi wouldn't care. This is when Cobra Kai Mr. Miyagi would attack Miyagi Fang Mr. Miyagi, and they would start fighting. Both Mr. Miyagis would be evenly matched, and the rest of the senseis and students would start fighting. Sato and Chosen would team up to fight Master Kim Sung-young. Chosen would be happy to fight alongside his uncle again. Cobra Kai Mr. Hun would attack Miyagi Fang Mr. Hun, and they would have a rematch. Cobra Kai Terry Silver would attack Daniel, but Miyagi-Do Terry Silver would defend him, and he would fight his Cobra Kai variant. Johnny and Kreese would team up against Cobra Kai Mike Barnes and Master Lee. Johnny would want to get his payback, while Kreese would want to get his revenge on Mike Barnes for betraying him. Julie Pierce would get a rematch with Master Kim Dae-yoon with the help of Miyagi-Do Johnny. The rest of the Miyagi Fang senseis would fight the remaining Cobra Kai senseis. They would still be outnumbered, but this time they would stand a better chance. The Miyagi Fang students would fight the Cobra Kai students. Cobra Kai Miguel would want to have a rematch with Miyagi Fang Robbie, and Cobra Kai Robbie would want to have a rematch with Miyagi Fang Miguel. But this is when young Mike Barnes would step in, and he would want to fight the students. So young Mike Barnes would start fighting the Cobra Kai students. He would solo Cobra Kai Miguel, Cobra Kai Robbie, and Cobra Kai Hawk. He would remember Mr. Miyagi's training and show no mercy. More students would want to fight young Mike Barnes, but young Mike Barnes would be ready to take them on. The rest of the Miyagi Fang students would be ready to help young Mike Barnes. Dre would jump in, and he would take out a couple of Cobra Kai students. Miyagi Fang Miguel would take out a couple of the students, and he would start fighting Cobra Kai Xander Stone. Hawk and Miyagi-Do Kyler would team up against some of the Cobra Kai students. Dimitri would help Hawk and Miyagi-Do Kyler, and they would fight some of the Hawk Cobra Kai variants. Robbie and Kenny would team up, and he would use the silver bullet technique on some of the Cobra Kai students. Cobra Kai Sean would show up, and he would want to fight Miyagi-Do Robbie, but Kenny would want to defend Robbie, and he would want to stand up to his brother and fight back. Cobra Kai Sean wouldn't want to hurt Kenny, and much like Hawk did at the end of Season 3, Cobra Kai Sean would have a realization, and he would look around the dojo. He would realize that he was on the wrong side. So Cobra Kai Sean would redeem himself, and he would join the Miyagi Fang side. So Cobra Kai Sean would start fighting some of the Cobra Kai students. Robbie and Kenny would be happy to see Sean fighting on their side. The rest of the fights would continue. The Cobra Kais would outnumber the Miyagi Fangs. Young Mike Barnes would have taken out some of the Cobra Kai students, but he would have a hard time fighting some of Mr. Hun's Cobra Kai trained students. Young Mike Barnes would push the students aside, and he would use their moves against them, similar to what Mr. Hun did. The Miyagi Fang senseis would take out some of the Cobra Kai senseis. This is when Daniel would start fighting some of the students. Cobra Kai Mr. Miyagi would be angry, seeing some of his students and senseis defeated. He would want to take down Miyagi Fang Mr. Miyagi, whatever it took, and Cobra Kai Mr. Miyagi would show no mercy, and he would want to use the pressure point technique, but Miyagi Fang Mr. Miyagi would block it, and he wouldn't stand down, and they would continue fighting, and the fights in the dojo would continue, and that is where I'm going to end part 10. Thank you guys for watching. What do you guys think will happen next? Let me know in the comments below. YouTube lets me know that the majority of you are not subscribed, so if you guys could subscribe, that would be much appreciated. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And I'll see you guys next time.